Hello everyone and welcome back to Queen Bean's Collectibles. So sorry for the delayed video, but here we are. We are looking at what is essentially 3 weeks worth of hunting thrifting for toys and dolls. If this is your first time checking out the channel, thanks so much for stopping by. If toys and dolls are something you're interested in, especially if you're an adult collector, you have found the right channel. This time around, I found a ton of Monster High stuff from the Barbie movie, new Barbie dolls in general. I feel like it's been a long time since we've seen a fresh rotation of new Barbie dolls on the shelves. So that's pretty cool to be seeing as well. Plus some of the vintage stuff as well. I hit quite a few savers during this video, so you're going to see a good selection of different stuff. Like one of the savers in particular was just absolutely loaded with dolls, like especially LOL. I have a feeling somebody probably just gave up their collection. But yeah, like a ton to choose from. And then you'll see other savers where there was like literally no dolls at all. So it was a very interesting mixture this time around. Everything that you've seen me unbox in the last few videos is from this particular set of haul videos. So in case you're wondering where I got some of those items, you're going to be seeing where I purchased those throughout this video. And the other thing I want to throw out there as well is that we are officially going to be doing another giveaway. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So here's what I want you to do. If you are interested, all I need is for you to subscribe and to comment on this video. You can ask or basically say, I want to be part of the giveaway. You can say I want to be part of the random one, or maybe more specific. There are going to be 3 giveaways this time around. 2 are going to be random. It's going to be a lot of mini brands, Miniverse, Doorables, Shopkins, just a large collection of random miniatures. So if that interests you, just say, hey, I'm interested in the giveaway, the random one. And you'll get into the drawing for one of those 2 rounds. The third giveaway is the much more specific one, which is going to be any kind of like Japanese or Sanrio merchandise. So I've got some like Studio Ghibli stuff. I've got some overflow of Sanrio or doubles. So I figured that would probably be a separate one from like the blind bag or miniature stuff. So again, 3 giveaways in total. All I want you to do is subscribe and then comment if you want to be part of the random giveaway, the Sanrio Japan giveaway, or you're interested in both. That's fine too. I will then in my next unboxing video announce the winners. So do keep an eye out for that, because then I'll be bugging you for your address so that I can send out those goodies to you. Same as before, there is no obligation for you to do anything. You don't pay for the mailing. I literally just send you a bag of my duplicates and extra goodies for fun. So if that is something that has caught your attention, please stay tuned, comment, subscribe. Then I'll put you in the drawing and you can be one of our 3 winners. Last time we had 2 winners. I heard back from one of them that they received everything. I hope the other person did too. I never heard from them, but I really hope they got everything and it got there safely. But yeah, so if that interests you, that's what we're doing on this particular video. So jump on in, let me know. Now throughout the rest of this video, you're gonna see some really cool stuff. I've been definitely seeing a lot of the new Monster High dolls, like all of the new Monster Ball dolls. I saw the new Spa Day Laguna. I saw a lot of the new Barbie movie dolls. I've unfortunately not been able to get my eyes on the new Rainbow High dolls and their lovely, pretty dresses. And I also haven't been able to find MGA Miniverse Make It Mini Food Series 2. I want those so bad. I'm actually planning on doing a little hunt today in the hopes that I can find some. I have been seeing Series 5 of the mini brands. Not as into those as I once was, so I'm trying to slow down on those a little bit. But the minute I find Miniverse, Make It Mini, Series 2, I'm in trouble. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you go on the LOL OMG website in general, they are dropping all sorts of new stuff on there. So they have multi-packs of the Make It Mini food. They have the Miniverse capsules of the Make It Mini Food Series 2. They have so much stuff on there to choose from. And it is straight up going to be a problem for me. Like, I looked at the shipping. They were like, oh, it'll get to you by the 6th of July. And I was like, well, that's not that long to wait. And then I was like, oh my goodness, calm down. Like, at least try to find them in person. So that's the goal of today. If you guys have found them, please feel free to also comment where you guys have found them. I've seen a few folks unbox them, and I am horrendously jealous. And I really want to get my hands on them. I did go to a few stores that I don't normally go to. One is called Pop Shelf. We're getting a few of those popping up around us. Haha. And then I do hit the usuals like Target, Walmart, TJ Maxx, Burlington, Ross, DD's Discounts. Lots of Savers, the usual couple of small kids thrift stores I go to as well. It's going to be most of your run-of-the-mill. What I am excited about, though, is that we're finally starting to see some of these displays change around. Just like, okay, yay, we're finally starting to see Series 2 of the Mini Brats. We're just finally starting to see some new stuff hit the shelves, and I could not be more excited because I feel like we've all been waiting for so long that we're just like drooling over the thought of getting our hands on any of these, that it's absolutely bananas. Now, the other couple of things I thought were interesting throughout this video, and forgive me for not calling them out within where they actually fall in this video, you will notice there's a couple of micro figure Monster High dolls. I did not know those existed, and I honestly thought they were pretty cool. I honest to goodness hope that one day we could get Rainbow High versions of that, but I know I'm dreaming big. But it was really cool to see those. Again, I'm not huge into Monster High. I have no opposition towards it, of course. But it's never been something I've been like super interested in, so I left them behind for someone else because there was only one of each. But seriously, really cool to see them. I feel like all you normally see are like Barbies and Care Bears, and that's it. Maybe My Little Pony. But like, you don't really see a far branch out from that. So Monster High was a pretty cool thing to see there. Now, I know y'all have been seeing my collection kind of shift, and I wouldn't say it's like a complete shift other than I'm just being more open to other things I didn't really know existed. I feel like I've been sheltering myself from all of the cool things that exist that I'm unfortunately going to start collecting and create a problem of. But it's just been so cool. I mean, Rainbow High is definitely what got me back into toys, let's be real. And now I have basically almost every single doll they've come out with, straight up. You'll see by this video that I found Crystal for $9, so she came home with me, of course. No control there, had to do it. She was stunning. Her eyes, her makeup, perfect. She looked at me and I was like, ah, yes, Crystal's coming home with me. But like, obviously I still have my love for them. And then I know Brooke just recently opened those Magic Mixling dolls, and those things look incredible. Those are tempting. And it's cool that they're not completely blind packaged. That's exciting because that drives me crazy, especially at certain price points. That's rough doing blind boxes like that. And I'm really just into the minifigures right now. Like Demu especially, oh my goodness, it's going to be a problem for me. Like, I know a package just came and I can see it out of the corner of my eye, and I must open it. And I don't know what's in it. I have a feeling I know what's in it, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited. Because I have 2 really fun unboxing videos coming up, and I have a feeling that what's in that box is one of those 2, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out very, very soon. We're also right at the 1,000 subscriber threshold, guys. We are so close, and I am so excited. And I must thank all of you who have very kindly hit that subscribe button for me. I know it's something easy, it's free, and it really makes a difference to me, and it means a lot. And it shows that I hope my video quality is getting better. And then I'm showing you guys stuff that is fun and interesting for all of us to share. What's very cool, some of this stuff you'll notice that the orange tags is from a place called Ollie's. If you are not familiar, it's basically like Overstock, where they like buy liquidated stores. So they have a fun collection of name brand stuff. And recently I was just driving around my town, doing what I do, thrifting and hunting. And lo and behold, I turned my head and guess what's being built 10 minutes from my house? An Ollie's. I literally could not be more excited. I love Ollie's. It's so much fun. Their toy selection is fabulous. Most times, especially around Christmas. Oh my God, around Christmas, it almost gets a little crazy, a little overwhelming. But I'm so excited. I really need to look up when that grand opening is because I think that is just going to be so fun. You'll see it at Savers too. I mean, obviously I showed you guys that little Palace Pets tiger I got, but there was also that Disney Fairies like recliner for kids. I thought that was hilarious. Like, who came up with that? I absolutely love it. I thought it was so funny. I mean, it really was like meant for kids. There's no way I would have ever fit in that, or anyone I know would have fit in that probably. So left it for the next person, but really thought that was funny. Did you guys see those Cradable World wigs? I almost thought about picking them up because I'm sure somebody out there could use them for, like, you know, recreations of goodness knows what. But I figured I'd leave them for a fellow collector. And I enjoyed, you know, seeing some old school stuff. Like, they really seem to have a lot of, like, the newer age Littlest Pet Shop, a lot of Strawberry Shortcake, a lot of the Barbie closets and foldable houses. I saw another one of those Littlest Pet Shop cruise ships. Like, this store really just seems to get the abundance of toy overload, which I'm not complaining about. Only bad thing is this is the one Savers that is a good distance from my house. So getting all the way up to this one is a bit of a mission, but sometimes it is worthwhile. I'll have to show you guys at the end of this video what I have picked up recently, which hasn't been too terribly much that I haven't already shown you guys. And then again, we'll have that unboxing coming up. I also went to a brand new store completely. So I am in the Chicagoland area, and there was a store called, and I'm not going to pronounce it right, Rotofugi, I think is how it's said. I knew it was going to be over an hour just to get there, and that I'd probably have to pay for parking because it's technically in downtown Chicago. So I decided to myself that I was just going to give this adventure a shot, and I was amazed. It worked out incredibly well. Literally every import I could ever imagine, all different demus to choose from. I just loved it. Now, if you watched my last video, you probably heard me say that if you open the blind box or capsule in their store and you like the one that's their display better, you get to trade. Like, gasp. Like, literal gasp. That is so cool. Especially if you get a double. It's like the absolutely perfect solution. So I loved that. But then again, I opened these with you guys, so I was like, no, that would be cheating the system. But I just thought that was cool for fellow collectors. And it was a huge store. Prices were decent. I wouldn't say it's, you know, a discount store by any mean. It was the price I'm used to paying for these imports, or at least what I've started to see a trend of. But they really had a great selection. Now, will I go there that much because of the drive and the mission it was to get there? Probably not. But I really did love the selection that they had. And by some miracle, I did find free parking. Now, will I say I am a very good parallel parker? No, I am not. Did I manage to do an okay job? Yes. Do I think I'd get that lucky again? Probably not. But we shall see. Maybe a month from now, I'm going to get a wild inkling to try it again. That's usually what happens is I randomly to myself say, oh, I have a good amount of time, or, oh, you know, this weekend I have Saturday and Sunday to do what I want. Like, I'll try to plan, like, full-blown missions then, and I write it out. Like, I write out what stores I'm going into what order. That's a tip and trick of the trade, by the way. Don't just go without a plan. If you are trying to hit as many stores as possible, and you want to see thrifted stuff, used stuff, new stuff, you gotta plan it out. Like, one of my favorites is I have a good loop where I can hit a Savers, a TJ Maxx, a Burlington, a Target, and a dollar store, all within like a couple blocks of each other. It's definitely one of the best plans I've come up with because then I am seeing a very good majority of the stock in all the stores in that area. So like if I'm going to go all the way up to Northern Illinois, I'm going to pick like 6 or 7 stores so I can make sure I hit all of them. And then maybe on my way back, if I didn't hit that many good ones, I try to find stuff on my way home. But at least then I have like a plan in place and I know I'm going to hit as many as possible and see as much as I can. Lately, I've been accidentally going without a plan and I end up wasting a lot of time driving around when I could be seeing more fun stuff and videoing more fun stuff for you guys. But I was slacking. So I'm back on it. I have a list today. We're going on an adventure. We're going to give it our best shot here. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty to come on the next video. I've also been stopping into Five Below a lot. They've been getting a lot of really fun merchandise, especially blind bag toys or blind box toys. They've got really good selection. And same with the store by me called Hello Tokyo. They've had a really good selection lately. They've been rotating their stock a lot. So it's really nice to see the change of what they're holding there. And they even have like little doll stands or figurine stands, and those are new. At least at my location, those were not there before. And while I like Pop Shelf, they have a lot of stuff like this. This is like on a whole other level. So I certainly like going here more than there. But again, it's a mission. So plan your missions accordingly and your budget accordingly. Don't let yourself get out of control, guys. And then I like all their sticker selections, and their front cases have a lot of cool stuff like cute poskets. They had a few blind boxes in there. They had a bunch of plushies. I definitely debated these Sanrio blind boxes, but at $20 a piece, I was like, no way, especially because I could end up with like a character that doesn't super intrigue me, and I would not have wanted to spend $20 on that. They also have some really cute like pillows and stuff that I've been tempted by, but I'm trying to slow down on that because I have more pillows, blankets, etc. for dolls and toys than probably anyone on this earth ever needs. I don't know why. I just love it. I love it. It's just such fun merchandise to get your hands on. Especially, I don't know, I guess it's because it's like the only merchandise that's kind of like adult-y, I guess, in a way. Like not just a straight up toy, like merchandise, you know? Or like, sure, they make Rainbow High shirts or Blue's Clues shirts for kids. Where are those for adults? Where are they for adults? Can someone please start an Etsy shop that strictly makes merchandise for adult collectors? Maybe that already exists. Maybe I need to look a little harder. I don't know. If you know more about that, please let me know below. Please, please. Please fill a girl in. This is one of my other favorite new stores to go to that I cannot pronounce the name of, but they always have some really fun stuff here. They seem to do a pretty good job of doing a rotation on their stock as well. So I might try to swing by here again soon because they had a good amount to choose from. Prices aren't too bad either. Those Cinema Roll plushies for some reason were $30, and I was like, why? When everything else here is priced so well. So I did pass on that even though I wanted it. But they had a lot of other cool stuff as well. Like, look at this little teapot set. It was so cute. Price was fine. I just was like, oh my goodness, that is so breakable. And in my household, that is not a good idea. It's gonna get broken. And then look at these blankets. Can you guys stop making such beautiful blankets? Because I want to buy them and I don't need more blankets. That is the last thing I need. But boy, that blanket was cute, and blue is my favorite color. Ah, it was so tempting. But I walked away. I only got blind boxes that day. I say that as if I didn't spend a bunch of money on blind boxes. Haha. I tried this store as well. This was another new location for me. They had a decent little selection. I could tell that it wasn't something that got rotated a lot. It like was very clearly not like their main priority at their store. They were like more focused on doing like groceries. But it was still cool to see even like a minimalist section of this stuff. And prices, again, weren't terrible. And there was a good like selection to choose from. At least to me, I thought so. I didn't end up getting anything at that location. Mostly because my budget was already blown. Mostly at that point. So I was trying to behave. But they really did have some good stuff to choose from. So if I did end up wanting to grab anything there, I could. And I may swing back there every couple months. Because again, it looked like the stock didn't rotate a lot. So I'd rather, spread out my visits there, especially because, again, it was not exactly close to home. But no big deal. I always enjoy the adventure and seeing what else is out there. Now, I know I can't read half of those, but it's fun nonetheless, right? And I got to tell you guys, ever since I saw those I Love Bunnies by that, I think it's Topps company, I have not seen them again, which really is a bummer because I liked them and I wanted to get more of them. And I have not seen them since I saw them that day at Target. How bizarre. Wondering if you guys see them at your Target ever, because then I went on their website and it looked like I couldn't even find them. So, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's user error. But if you're out there and you're like, oh my goodness, I see these at Target all the time. Like, let a girl know. Or if you get them online, what are you searching by? Because searching what I'm searching is not working. So, any advice you have for me on that one will be very much appreciated. I think I also told all of you that there is a new toy store in my area called Alex's Toys. I think Alex's Baby and toys, one of the two. And I went in there again recently, and I was happily surprised because I was wondering to myself, are they going to get the new stuff right away? Are they going to be, like a Kohl's or JCPenney where they get it like 6 months later than everybody else? But that did not appear to be the case. I was pleasantly surprised when I turned the corner and there was a giant new Monster High display. They had Monster Ball. They had the Spa de Laguna. Like, they literally had everything, and I could not believe it. So I might even be making a stop by there soon in the hopes that I can find those darn Miniverse Series 2. I'm going to a few places today in the hopes that I will find them. Fingers crossed. But then I also have some other places I'm going to stop by that are like kind of guaranteed places for me, where I usually find at least a little something to bring home. That's usually my goal, is to at least bring a little something. Even if it's nothing crazy, just something fun. Not that I need to add anything else to my collections, but to me, it is a good time. Did y'all see that retro Play-Doh? I really liked that when I saw that at Target. And the dollar section has some really cool stuff. Like, this could be dressers for your dolls, or that clear thing. If you stood it on its side, that literally is a perfect display for any kind of like miniatures or figurines you have. Highly, highly recommend that if you need something of that assortment. Because I even debated it for my own stuff. And then I was like, okay, well, you need to go home and organize what you already have before you buy more stuff to organize with. I've got organizational stuff overflowing that I haven't even used yet. So just throwing that out there, though, because I know those things tend to go fast. So definitely check out your dollar section at Target, because they got some good stuff for us doll collectors out there. And again, am I the only one who thinks they're seeing new Barbies, or have I just completely lost my mind? I really feel like I'm seeing a lot of new Barbies, which is exciting. It's been a very long time since we've really seen Barbie get changed up on the shelves. And then this is that store we were discussing, and I love this little VTech kitty cat and all their Polly Pocket stuff. Oh, the Polly Pocket stuff is tempting. That brings me right back to my childhood. And they've got a lot of like the bigger sets with the rubbery clothes that you can change. Like, now they've got like a boat, like, or is that a plane? When did this come out? This is cool. All this stuff is so cute. I didn't even know this existed, or that they were still making the larger Polly Pockets. I thought they were doing just like the mini ones with those little cases now, but it doesn't appear to be the case, because all this stuff is new and it's really cool. And here's all that really beautiful Monster High display. And again, not a Monster High collector, but I can definitely appreciate it. And it looks really pretty when it's all organized like this. So their prices, again, they're hit or miss. I wouldn't say anything is ever like making me gasp by any means. Sometimes it seems like they definitely upcharge a little bit more in some places than others. But sometimes the prices are just really good. So it's just hit or miss. So again, keep an eye out. Look for an Alex's Toys or Alex's Baby and Toys, whatever it's called. Because I'm impressed. I've certainly added them to like my regular rotation. And I am excited to see what else they have. And I'm really hoping that they're going to keep getting new stuff right away. Because if that's the case, they are going to be my new favorite place to go to. Like these little besties, I have not seen them anywhere else. Maybe you guys have, but I haven't. So I found that super duper exciting. I don't know, I get excited to see new stuff. It's been so dry in the doll and toy world that it's like, please, give us something. We need something. Their Disney section is also pretty good. A lot of play sets I feel like I haven't seen in stores in a very long time are here. Like more of like the deluxe sets, I feel like, where there's like actual play sets involved. And even having plushies. These were really cute Mulan plushies. She had really cute blushing. This store also even has things that I haven't really seen elsewhere before. And again, could be wrong here. Did not know that those Crayola Scribble Scrubbies had blind bags or boxes, I guess. So I saw those there, which were pretty cool, and I think that's pretty fun. They have a nice selection of media as well, especially a lot of old school strawberry shortcake that I thought some of you guys would appreciate. They had a lot of fun multi-packs as well, and they were right next to a Ross, so I just kind of swung over that way. And this is when I got really lucky and got those makeup brushes I showed you guys recently. They were the only one left on the shelf, and I was jumping for joy. I also saw these really cute snack cups. I did not end up getting them. They were very tempting. It said you could reuse them, but to me, I didn't really see how. So I figured I'll eventually Google it and maybe I'll go back and get it. But At that moment, I skipped it. And same with this cinema roll calculator, because let me tell you, I wanted that thing so bad. So bad. And then I looked at the price of $32 and I said, no ma'am. And I turned my happy little self around and I said, no ma'am. I will try to find that on the interweb. So I am now going to be on the lookout for a Sanrio calculator that I don't need, but really, really think is cute. Don't ask me, guys. Don't ask me. I don't make sense. And also definitely check out your Targets because they are getting a ton of stuff. I'm seeing all the Iridescent collector's cases. I am seeing the Bum Bums get restocked. I am seeing Series 10 of Disney Doorables. Now, every time I've seen Series 10 of Disney Doorables, it's been empty because people are just hoarding them, which is very rude. So I haven't been able to get my hands on any of those. But I am still seeing the Series 5 mini brands hitting the shelves, as well as like Brat Series 2 miniatures. So definitely check out your local Walmarts and Targets. I seem to be having better luck in Target, at least in my area, and I am again in the Midwest, so maybe that's just my area, but our Targets are getting stocked, but our Walmarts are just slacking. It's just not nice. And this is that store I was referring to earlier, by the way, that Rotofugi, that had all sorts of really cool blind boxes and stuff to choose from. So if you were wondering where I got some of those, this is where I found them. And I had such a blast in here. I'm pretty sure the employees thought I was a nut because I just basically walked around smiling because I was just so excited. I'm sure other people are that way too, but I was just really amped up. I was so excited to see all this stuff that I didn't have to wait for it to get shipped. Like I could just grab it. It was right there, and it was so exciting. It made that very terrifying, over an hour-long drive very much worth it. At least to me. And maybe I'm just crazy. I did forget to go back and get one of those sharks. I did like that shark a lot. It was very tempting. But I was trying to stick to a budget as well. So I did end up staying on that. But I gotta tell you, I didn't even look closely at these 4 boxes because, boy, were they intriguing. And then like that little spotted like leopard cat. I love gun to drop plushies. I don't know if anyone else has them or seen them, but I really think they're cute. And it is hard not to pick them up. And even these, I don't even like Tokidoki. And I was like, these are adorable. So I was very, very tempted by those. I mean, these guys had the biggest selection of Tokidoki I've ever seen in my life. Which is pretty ironic considering it's like the one blind box that it has zero interest to me. I did debate maybe picking up the puppy one, but it's just not my thing. I think it's something about like their cartoon black eyes that kind of like isn't my favorite. So I skipped over them. But yeah. Still, again, check out your Targets. They also have the new cutie reveals. And again, lots of Polly Pocket stuff. And the Barbie movie stuff is finally hitting the shelves. So seriously keep an eye out for it. If you're trying to get them in person, I am finally seeing all of them hit the shelves. But that's basically it for this haul, guys. So I hope you enjoyed catching up with me and kind of seeing what I'm seeing hit the shelves. And I'm going to right now at the end just show you quickly what I grabbed, which wasn't too terribly much. But again, hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. Don't forget to comment if you want to be part of the giveaway. Comment which giveaway you're most interested in so I get you the right prize if you're a winner. Again, I'll post those winners in a couple days so I can get your addresses and send you those goodies. Again, nothing you need to do. I just do that on my side. So don't forget to comment and subscribe so that you can be a part of that, or just comment in general. By the way, there is going to be a quick cameo of Delilah from Rainbow High as well. Not sure where these old dolls are kind of popping up from. She was at a Kohl's, so was Simone from Pacific Coast. And again, I saw that crystal at Target that I did pick up for $9. No idea how she had gotten there. There was more than one. And I go to that Target fairly frequently. So I feel like I would have noticed a pile of crystals out of nowhere. Pile of crystals. But yeah, it was just really out of the ordinary to see and was super exciting. And a Rainbow High doll with 2 outfits for $9, new in box. Sign me up. Especially because I've been looking at Crystal on Amazon anyways, because she keeps going on sale. And I'm like, no, just wait for the right moment. And I did a good job waiting for the right moment, because look at me now. Look at me now. Okay, yeah, I know. I sound a little kooky. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so bear with me, guys. All right, I'm done messing around. These are the last couple stops that you're going to see. Again, I think it's new Barbies. Maybe I'm wrong, but boy, I do not recognize some of these, like, at all. And here are the empty Adorable boxes. Womp, womp. I mean, people even took the ones on display. Y'all are hateful. Come on.
Alright, guys, and here's
Didn't
what
let
I
me
have.
see a
So
thing.
here's Crystal for $9. I was not lying. Her makeup is fabulous. She looks so pretty. Can't wait to open her. I don't know if I showed these to you guys. I got these recently in the mail. This is a Pop Mart figure I was dying to get my hands on. Oh no! Don't fall down on me, please. Ooh. This is one of the rare ones, so of course it ended up costing more money. And then my Blue's Clues I finally took out of the little glitter bag it came in. I got a little standing up Blue's Clues and a rainbow Blue's Clues. This was very clearly a Blue's Clues round. Sorry for having such shaky filming at the end, guys. I hope this was enjoyable. Again, don't forget, comment, subscribe, be a giveaway winner. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.